Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have very cold conditions out there this morning with an Arctic air mass in place. Wind chills this morning were anywhere from about 0 to 10 degrees. Continue to warm up near the 10-degree mark this morning, but we'll be still seeing those temperatures only rising into the 20s today, so our wind chills will still be in the teens throughout the afternoon hours. We continue to see partly to mostly sunny skies this morning and then becoming more mostly cloudy for this afternoon as some upper level cirrus cloudiness moves in from the west across the Wallops region. Looking at the weather across the Mid-Atlantic last 24 hours, saw high temperatures yesterday in the 30s across most locations on the Delmarva Peninsula. Other locations across the south and west were in the lower 40s. Norfolk was the warm spot at 42 degrees, while Dover was the cool spot at only 29 degrees for a high. Last night we did see those temperatures really drop off with that Arctic air mass moving in. Baltimore, a low of 13 degrees. Here at Wallops we saw 16 degrees as a low. Salisbury at 15 degrees. So very cold temperatures this morning, waking up with a little bit of a wind out there as well, making those wind chills, as I mentioned, anywhere from about 0 to 10 degrees. No precipitation across the region last 24 hours. As of 9 a.m. we are seeing temperatures only rising up into the upper teens to lower 20s. Here at Wallops, as of 9 a.m. we are 19 degrees under mostly sunny skies. We are seeing variable skies out there this morning, anywhere from mostly cloudy to mostly sunny. And those mostly cloudy conditions are across the Tidewater with a Bay effect snow shower possibility across that region for this morning. It's increasing their cloud coverage across that area. Looking at our sounding from 12Z this morning, our freezing level is at the surface. We have northwesterly winds to northerly winds in the low levels, about 20 to 25 knots. We move up the mid levels, our winds become more westerly and increasing to near 70 knots at 12,000 feet. And then at 25,000 feet, we have a westerly component to our wind at 118 knots. Looking at our surface analysis as of 12Z this morning, we have high pressure that's sprawling from the Great Lakes across the eastern portion of the United States, giving us very cold conditions but dry weather. That dry weather is going to prevail for the next few days. We're seeing some very weak systems move through the region. The northwesterly flow in the upper levels, it's going to be giving us some cloud cover from time to time. Slight chance we see a flurry tomorrow morning and a slight chance we see some flurries on Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. But those chances look like they're going to be either from about 10 to 20% chance, so a very slight chance of that occurring, and no snow accumulation will occur if any of those snow showers do develop. Looking at our surface observations this morning with our infrared satellite overlaid on that, we do see some upper level cirrus cloudiness off the north that has continued to move off the coast and dissipate, seeing this Bay effect streamer, it's called, or a possibility of a snow shower across that area this morning. I'll continue to move across that area over the Tidewater, and we are seeing a little bit of that in the horizon here at Wallops with a few clouds in the low levels. The temperatures, as I mentioned this morning, rising from the mid-teens to the lower 20s, and I'll continue for this afternoon. Looking for our Thursday midday planner, we're going to have that area high pressure dominating our weather, giving us cold conditions across the area. Thursday night, we're going to be seeing very cold temperatures, increase of, as I mentioned, that mid to upper level cloudiness as a weak system approaches from the west. And then for our Friday PM, we're going to be seeing, once again, cold conditions for our Friday, moderating temperatures just slightly with highs in the 30s instead of the 20s is what we're seeing today. And then for our Saturday, we're going to be seeing actually a warmer day across the Mid-Atlantic region, if you could call it warm. We'll see a high around 40 degrees here at Wallops, and as I mentioned, we'll have a slight chance of that snow shower. This prog chart's kind of overdoing those snow showers across the Delmarva Peninsula, and just going to see some scattered light snow showers across the area. Looking at our risk chart for today, we'll have those wind chills near 10 degrees throughout the remainder of the day, and then a better chance of those dipping below 10 degrees as we work our way between midnight and 4 a.m. for our Friday. Temperatures will be peaking in the low to mid 20s today across the Delmarva Peninsula. Here at Wallops, we see a high of 26 degrees. Our winds will turn more of the north this afternoon at north at 9 to 14 knots, a possibility of a gust to 18 knots. Tonight we'll have winds dying down out of the north at 5 to 10 knots. That's going to allow for us to see a low around 15 degrees here at Wallops. And then by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, we'll see temperatures rising in the upper teens to lower 20s. Currently, for our 24-hour terminal forecast, we are seeing a few clouds at 3,000 feet, a few clouds at 25,000 feet. As I mentioned, we'll increase those upper level cirrus clouds this afternoon, becoming partly to mostly cloudy for the afternoon and the evening hours. Working our way into the overnight hours, we'll see a ceiling develop around 12,000 feet. We'll also have a ceiling at 15,000 feet with some cirrus at 20,000 feet, and a little bit of mid-level cloudiness with a scattered deck at 8,000 feet at 2 a.m. on Friday. A slight chance of a flurry after 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then for Friday 8 a.m. we'll just have, or 8 local, we'll just have some mostly cloudy skies with abundance of upper level and mid-level cloudiness. Our tides are currently normal, and looking at our next few days for Friday into Saturday, we'll have partly cloudy skies and cold temperatures on Friday, a high of 35 degrees, so warmer than today but still very cold. For Friday night, we'll have mostly cloudy conditions and cold temperatures, a very slight chance of a flurry near dawn, a low of 24 degrees, and then for Saturday, we'll have mostly cloudy and slightly breezy winds with a slight chance of a snow shower in the morning, then slight chance of a rain snow shower in the afternoon, a high of 40 degrees. We have yellow for precipitation and winds near 25 knots. For the next 7 days, looking at 26 degrees for our high today, 35 for Friday, 40 for Saturday with that slight chance of a scattered snow shower. Then we'll have 3 straight days without reaching the 30-degree mark for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, looking at 28 degrees on Sunday, 24 on Monday, 28 degrees on Tuesday, temperatures in the teens for overnight, low temperatures. So very cold temperatures, an Arctic air mass in place, and we move into middle portion next week. We could be seeing a area low pressure develop along the southeast coastline, moving towards the mid-Atlantic coastline. Looking like that storm system, if it does develop, will most likely erode our cold air along the coastline, allowing us to see more of a wintry mix if that system does move towards our region. But with it being 7 days away, and models having a difficult time with the pattern that we are in, that system could not develop at all or be in a different location than the models are saying. So we'll just keep an eye on it and update in future forecasts. That's going to complete the weather brief for this morning at 10 a.m. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:15 and as well at 10 a.m. to look at our weather for the weekend and next week.